Namaste, this is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics and Statistics, Faculty of Agriculture Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the session Independent T-Test. This session is a part of the course Research Methodology and Biostatistics and under the program of the BPT and B Optometry semester. So this independent T-test is a part of the course Research Methodology and Biostatistics, and as all we know that this is a very important the subject of research methodology, which is useful for the various research students and biostatistics. Biostatistics is a subject just consists of statistical just objectives with the contents of the biology included there, and this subject is very much useful in applying for the test purpose also. If we have to compare the two tests, two sample sets, two populations, then the various tests can be applied and this subject of research methodology and biostatistics deals with that test and very basic components of the subject, like measure of central tendency, measure of dispersion, and correlation, regression, probability, and other topics of like sampling theory. So T-distribution test is also a part of the sampling concepts, and independent T-test is one part of the T-distribution test. T-distribution is a kind of the test which just can compare the two data sets. The two data sets can be compared with the help of T-distribution test, and in which a T-statistic is defined there, and later we will see the test statistics, how can we define it and how can it be applied for the numerical purpose. And the independent T-test is a kind of the test which can be used just for the comparison of the means of the two data sets, whether there is a significant difference between the mean values for the two data sets, between the two data sets, or we can say just two unrelated groups. And again, for applying this test, we have to use the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis, and T statistics can be defined there, and the test can be applied for some kind of level of significance. Level of significance means the 5% of level of significance or the 1% level of significance on which the test can be applied there. So in detail of this test, we share some slides to understand in proper way, and some examples are shown there with definition part and mathematical formula and conceptual parts. So we take some slides. The T-test is any statistical hypothesis test. So just all we know that the T-test is a part of the statistics. So it is a hypothetical, it is a statistical hypothesis test, and in which the test statistics follows a T-distribution, student's T-distribution, and under the null hypothesis. So it can be used to determine if two sets of the data are significantly different from each other. So what is the application of this test? We can apply this test for determination of the two sets of data, whether they are significantly different from each other or not, and is most commonly applied when the test statistic would follow a normal distribution if the value of a scaling term in the test statistic were known. So for this distribution, one of the main thing is there कि this test can be applied when a test statistic follow a t distribution, and it can be applied for when the test statistic would follow a normal distribution if the value of a scaling term in the test statistic were known. T-test uses means and the standard deviations. It is very important part that the t-test, how the t-test works. So it uses the two concepts, the concept of mean and the concept of the standard deviations for comparison the two samples to make a comparison. It will give a comparison by using the means and the standard deviations. Now the formula for the t-test is given by t is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s del, and what are the this meaning here? S del is equal to their s1 square upon n1 and plus s2 square upon n2. So this is the formula of t statistic which is given by x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s del bar, and s del bar is given by under root of s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2. So what are these formulas and what are these notations used for? Definitely x bar means x1 bar is the mean of the first set of values and x2 bar is the mean of the second set of values, and S1 and S2 are the standard deviations for the first and the second set. So S finally represents here the standard deviations, and the X bar representing here the mean values of the two sets, just like X1 bar and X2 bar we will say, while N1 and N2 are their size, means the total number of values, total number of elements in the sets. So n1 is the total number of values in the first set, while n2 represents the total number of values in the second set. So these are the notations, and t statistic is given by x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s del bar. Now the formula for the s is given by under root of x minus x bar whole square upon n minus 1. So this standard deviation is given by their x minus x bar whole square upon n minus 1, and in under root now next we are going to take the part of the independent t-test, because independent t-test is a part of the t-distribution test. So how can it be used? This test is also known as the two-sample t-test. Somewhere just we can see there in place of independent t-test we are finding there somewhere written like as the two-sample t-test or the independent sample t-test or the student's t-test is an inferential statistical test, and it determines whether there is a significant difference between the mean values in the two unrelated groups. So if there are two unrelated groups and we have to find we have to check whether there is a significant difference between the two mean values for the unrelated groups, two unrelated groups, then the independent t-test can be applied there. And for application of the t-distribution test, independent t-distribution test, we have to assume that null and the alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis can be taken as in which the population means from the two unrelated groups are assumed to be equal. So what is H0? H0 is given by U1 equal to U2. That means the two population means for the two unrelated groups are equal. While in the alternative hypothesis, we will assume that u1 is not equal to u2. That means these two are not equal, so the mean values are not equal there. In most cases, we are looking to see if we can show that we can reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis, which is that the population means are not equal. So because we have assumed in the null hypothesis that the two means for the two populations are equal, so alternative hypothesis can be defined as that where the two means for the two populations are not equal. And to do this, we need to set a significance level. And just for the just to apply this test, we need a significance level. In general, we can take like 5% level of significance. So it means the probability level we can take there 0.05. So other significance level can also be taken like 1% or the 2%, but in general 5% level of significance can be taken to apply this test. And now we see that what do we need to run an independent t-test. So if we want to apply independent t-test, so what are the just needful things there? So what are the required things for independent t-test? One is here, one independent, that means categorical variable that has two labels of the groups. So the primary just requirement is that there should be one independent means categorical variable, one independent variable, and which is having the two labels of the groups. And the second requirement for just application of this independent t-test is that one continuous dependent variable. So in this way, one independent variable and one continuous dependent variable are required for this test to apply, and this is a very important test of the t-distribution test, independent t-distribution test. The other two tests, one is called here the single t-distribution test, single t-test, and the other test is there, and the other test is that pair t-test. So this is a part of the independent t-test. And now just the students are advised for this session that just they must learn first what is t-distribution, then secondly what is just t-test, what is t-test, and learn the formula for the t statistic, and when should be just independent t-test is applicable, and how they can apply, what are the null and hypothesis for this test, what should be the assumptions in null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, and how they have to reject the null hypothesis, and when they have to accept the hypothesis. These just concepts should be known. And students just are advised take some numerical problems for this. First learn the formula and just see the values of theoretical values of t-distribution at 5% level of significance, 1% level of significance. They should know how to see the table for the theoretical values, and just how to solve the numerical problem, and how to just justify your assumption, whether just you have to accept the null hypothesis or when to just reject your hypothesis. So just students are advised for this, and with this part I conclude my today's session, and with this, thank you.